Hello guys, welcome back to T2SMC Trader. If you can hear me, just let me know. I need to make sure that you can hear me. Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Mic testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, loud and clear. Where are you from? Where am I from? Why it is important to you? Let me know that. Why it is important to you? Where am I from? I don't want to see this candle will trade this gap. See, there is a small gap here to here. I don't want to see this market will trade this gap. That's why my stop loss just a bit above of this gap. If I get stopped out, I'm okay with that. Yes, you can hear me. Just let me stop out here and then I will explain today's expectation, everything. I'll explain after stopping out here, okay? If I get the profit, whatever it is. See this area, this gap, how I have utilized that gap. Now actually I should trail my stop loss faster, but I just covered the min threshold of that order block. I really don't want to do that. I would love to put it over there, okay? What do you think about CRT? CRT is bullshit. It's a renamed of turtle soup, nothing else. So what was his name? What was his name? Raid has just renamed that turtle soup by CRT, nothing else. This is just my opinion. Don't hate me because of that, okay? Just don't hate me. This whole consolidation area, the 50% of this area is dangerous. So this is that 50%. This is dangerous. Until the body doesn't close below this 50%, it's risky. It can reverse from this 50%. The high, the low, the consolidation, 50%. See how it has been reacted from that 50%. So until I don't see the body close below this line, I'm in a trouble. So when it will close below this 50% of this range, consolidation range, I will be very happy to see to give me my profit over there. Of course it will work, brother, because that is turtle soup. Turtle soup, of course it will work. I just told that it's just renamed. He just renamed the turtle soup by CRT, nothing else. If you study turtle soup, ICT's turtle soup, you'll understand, brother, what I mean. Of course it will work. I just covered the weak 50%, immediate rebalanced weak 50% covered by my stop loss. This time I trailed my stop loss because market can make the liquidity here, then it can go a bit higher. So I don't want to get stopped out as market is very near to the liquidity level. Okay, so it can make the strongest liquidity and retrace a bit. So I don't want to get stopped out higher. If it stopped me out here, I'll be happy with that. I don't want to see any kind of retracement before taking this liquidity. I don't want to see the strongest liquidity is going to build here. Here I tried short, took partial, got stopped out to the break even. Here I took a short, took an partial to the 50% of this fair value gap because it could simply reverse from the 50% of this last gap. That is why I took my partial here, hold my stop loss until the liquidity level. That was the liquidity level with 15 minute bullish fair value gap. So there is the 15 minute bullish fair value gap as well. Okay. As I told, it can make a fake breakout. One candle will close above the new week opening gap and the very next candle is going to close below the new week opening gap low. As my bias is bearish, I framed the sell over here from the order block. Okay. Let other people to join, so I will wait 2 more minutes, then I will start talking about the price action. Okay, just will wait 2 more minutes. By the way, thank you so much guys for subscribing to our channel. So far we have got 10,042 subscribers, a huge community, man, a huge community. I'm really so much excited. Thank you so much guys. Thank you Mahdi for writing boom. Thank you so much, man. What is the difference between about turtle soup and liquidity sweep? There is no difference between turtle soup and liquidity sweep. I mean, you were asking me what is the difference between a cow and a cat. So there is no difference between cow and cat. They are different animals, right? Thank you Ravi for boom and the penguin, man. Don't you? Thanks for that boom, man. Let me start talking about the price action. I was thinking to wait a bit to other people to join. What should I do? Should I wait a bit more? Because the pre-market analysis is not going to take too long, maximum 10 to 15 minutes. So if I start it around 9:10, I believe that I'll be able to cover that bit before 9:30. Thank you Sharada for writing boom, man. What do you say guys? Bro, you have to make a video about turtle soup. I don't try turtle soup, man. I tried turtle soup depending on fair value gap, turtle soup order block. I tried a lot of things, but most of the time I failed. So you can say I am really bad at turtle soup. Did we start, bro? I should start. I should not wait. But liquid soup and turtle soup look at same. You didn't understand me. What did I say? I told liquidity sweep and turtle soup is different. You can't ask me the question what is the difference between liquidity sweep and breaker block. What is the difference between liquidity sweep and 22YT model? What is the difference between liquidity sweep and turtle soup? Okay, this is something like that. Liquidity sweep is something that is the basic. So without liquidity sweep, there is no model. In every model, we need the liquidity sweep. After liquidity sweep, then we start to look for our model. There can be different type of model. For example, turtle soup, 22YT model, any other model. Okay, so all the model depends on liquidity sweep. Do you understand, brother? Jeon, what your bias today? I have already talked about this. I will talk about this a bit later. Start now. Nobody wants to stop. Those who have subscribed to you are already here. The ones who have not subscribed did not get notification. Leave them. They will miss. Okay, man. Okay. Can you make video with rant, no price action? Everybody will unsubscribe me then, Ravi. Everyone will unsubscribe me then. The rants gives real gems. Thank you, by the way. Thank you so much, man. Well, not rant. It's a beautiful, very insightful lecture. Thank you so much, man. Okay, as you are saying that I should not wait for the other people, then let's go for that. So I'll start from the weekly chart. Listen to me very carefully, okay? From the beginning, it is the learning part. After that big fall, exactly from that fall happened. Whatever I'm saying now, nothing is hindsight. Everything I showed before it happens. When market was going higher, I told that observe that 50% of that week. If body closed above that week 50%, market is going to make another all-time high. We have to go for the fib retracement or standard deviation level. Market perfectly respect the week 50%. You can see here, started to fall. When it started to fall, here is the order block mean threshold from the running contract. I'm not going over there as it has already, I've already shown that a lot of time, 3 to 4 times already. There is the order block, not the fair value gap. Because of the contract change, it seems like there is a fair value gap, but here is actually we have the order block. This market reacted from the mean threshold of that order block. I told that I want to see the reaction, of course not the reversal. This fall has made two fair value gap. One is here from the weekly chart, okay? One is here, another one is here. These two fair value gap, I'm gonna use the volume imbalance, including the volume imbalance over there, okay? One bearish fair value gap, which is the entry fair value gap, one bearish fair value gap, which is the weekly last fair value gap. Now guys, if you're asking me any question and any of you know the reply, please reply them, okay? Please, it's a request because I'm watching just my chart. I'm not reading any of your comment. So if you see any question that you know the answer, please give them the answer, because some of them are new here. They have a lot of doubt, and because of my pronunciation, they will never believe me. Just because of my pronunciation. If my pronunciation was like British pronunciation or the American accent, trust me man, nobody would ever leave me. Nobody. Just because of the pronunciation, a lot of people will leave me. I don't want them to lose the best opportunity to learn this beautiful price action from the wizard. So please reply them if you see any question from them which you know the reply or the answer. Before it happened, I told that I want to see this market will go from the order block mean threshold to until this fair value gap. I don't want to see this market will come to this fair value gap. If this market come to this fair value gap, it is reaching for that all-time high again. Nothing is going to stop the market. It is going to take that all-time high. What do I mean by that? That means I'm expecting this market is not reaching here. That means I don't want to see the buy run. I want to see the bear run from this fair value gap. Now, maybe I'm wrong. This market really would love to take that all-time high. So when it is reaching for that all-time high, of course it will come here, right? So until it will come here, I will be wrong. Every single day I will be wrong. Why? Because I'm not expecting that. I have the sell side liquidity here, a very clean sell side liquidity. Okay, there is a wick. That wick is not appeared here because of the contract change. Go to NQ1. If you go to that running contract, you will see there is a wick that has made clean by sell side liquidity. So this is the sell side liquidity. I'm more interested to see that this market will fall for that sell side liquidity. At the same time, when market came here, I told that it is the fake bubble. It is the bubble that is gonna be blast. This market is going to crash dramatically. You saw this crash, a little retracement, again crash because of this bubble. The world condition was not telling me this is a bullish market, but this market was bullish. What does it mean? That means this is called bubble. You know the scam, Harshad Mehta scam, then the New York Wall Street scam. All of this scam was the bubble. This is some kind, that type of bubble. I'm expecting this is a crashing market. So when market came here, I will start to look for sell. At the same time, this gap is near about 300 handle gap, more than 300, actually more than 300. It's a huge gap, right? We are a day trader and we can't put our stop loss for 300 handle. We can't do that. So when it came to this gap, I will start to look for sell, but I don't know how far it will trade this gap. Is it going to trade the low? Is it going to trade the lower quadrant? Is it going to trade the 50% of this gap? Or is it going to fully trade this gap before falling? I don't know that. So this 300 handle, when market is inside this gap, every kind of trade is low probability. Buying is low probability, selling is low probability. From our very high time frame, I am looking for sell, so I would prefer to gamble with selling, not buying. I will gamble with selling. At the same time, when we will go to our lower time frame, I will show you some more insight that will help you to understand how to get biased, okay, from very lower time frame. But from the weekly chart, all I know, from this gap, it will fall for this sell side liquidity. At least it will come until the week 50%. So here is the week which is not appeared on this chart, but this is that week 50%. If you go to NQ1, you will understand there is a week. So week 50% is my more priority to see that this market will reach until this area. This is a very high time frame analysis, okay? Now I'm coming to this daily chart. So in this daily chart, here we have the daily last fair value gap, okay? Again, this is really so messy price action, so nearly impossible for me to show you the last fair value gap. Go to your running contract, you will see the last fair value gap that has been reacting perfectly with a fake breakout. After that fake breakout, which is also the confirmation that this market is going to fall again, sign, it left a sign that I'm coming back again. It is started to go higher. Yesterday we are bullish until this gap. Extremely we are bullish just by watching the color of this candle, nothing else. If you forget about everything else, you can forget about them. Just by watching this candle color, we knew it, this is gonna be a bullish market. Where? Until this fair value gap. When it reached to this fair value gap, I'm done for buy run. Anytime market will show me any selling opportunity, I'll go for that. In between this inside of this bearish fair value gap, weekly fair value gap, I have a volume imbalance over here from the daily chart, okay? Now I'm not going to mark it because you will be able to see it from 15-minute chart, which is called the new week opening gap, okay? So we have the new week opening gap, which is actually the daily volume imbalance. Now this market has traded this volume imbalance. I'm perfectly okay with that. Is it reaching for that constant encroachment or not? I will get that confirmation from my lower time frame. So from daily chart, all I'm seeing that this is that volume imbalance that has been traded. I am more interested to frame the sell until this sell side liquidity. So let me mark the sell side liquidity here from the daily chart, okay? This is a very clean sell side liquidity. So this sell side liquidity is my highest priority. Now brother, can it go higher? Of course it can go higher. If it would love to go higher, where is your end line? Can you show me the end line? If there is no end line, there is no trade. What do you mean by end line? My end line is the liquidity level. For example, here I have the end line 19604.25. That is my end line. Where is your buy side liquidity? Can you show me the buy side liquidity? I don't see any buy side liquidity. When I don't have any buy side liquidity, I have no end line. If I don't have any end line, I'm not interested to frame any kind of buying opportunity. This market is extremely bullish. It come to this fair value gap by today. what I will do, I will miss every trade depending on my higher time frame. If it fall, for example, it came here and gave me a selling opportunity, I'll take that sell. If I get stopped out, I'll be happy. If I get some partial, I'll be happy. If I get my full profit, I'll be happy. But I'm not framing any buy setup. Now, can you do buy setup? You know that. Can I do it or not? Should you do it? No, never do it. Why? Because you are practicing to be perfect, to buy and sell from the same market. This rant is very important. Either listen to me or give me a shit. It's up to you, man. Above this buy side liquidity, sorry, sell side liquidity, I have this weekly fair value gap. See this gap, new week opening gap. Not even a week has traded this gap. What is that called? Real liquidity void. This is the real liquidity void, which is stronger than this relatively equal lows or relatively equal highs. This is much more stronger, something like this. But here week has traded the new week opening gap. That is why it was not that much important to me. Okay, comparing with the liquidity level. But look at this area. There is not even any sell, any buy. Okay, I am not going to mark it because it's marked already as a new week opening gap in my 15-minute chart. This 977 to 050, that means 2373. This 73 handle. Here there is no buy setup has no sell setup has placed over there. This area is real liquidity void. I don't care about anything else except this area. I wanna see this market will come here. Look how I'm breaking the market from weekly chart, daily chart, hourly chart, 15-minute chart, and then 1 minute. Keep observing, keep listening to me, keep learning these things. Someone has taken the membership. Gilberto Thomas, thank you so much, brother, for being our member. Don't forget to give me the penguin. From the daily chart, what is my most important area? This volume imbalance. When it has been traded, I would prefer to see fall. Now, hourly chart. Now here in hourly chart, what do you see? That sell side liquidity from the daily chart is gonna be resized with this low. Okay, so this is now my sell side liquidity from the hourly chart. Here, that is the hourly sell side liquidity. If I ask you, do you see any buy side liquidity from the hourly chart? I would love to buy side liquidity here, mark the buy side liquidity there, which is a shallow run. If I ever see the shallow run, what should I do? Put the liquidity level to the top of this shallow run. That is the real buy side liquidity. Okay, here, that is the real buy side liquidity. From the hourly chart, I'm more interested to mark liquidity and the gap. If there is some gap that is much more obvious, then I will mark that. If no gap is much more obvious, then I will just go for the liquidity. So here I have this buy side liquidity. Here I have this sell side liquidity. Nothing else. In this market, I have nothing else. Now here I have another buy side liquidity. This high and that high. They are the relatively equal highs. Another buy side liquidity. Now, brother, please mark that buy side liquidity. No, I'm not interested to mark that buy side liquidity. Why is that? Because this yellow box is the weekly bearish gap where I'm expecting this market will reverse from this gap. This buy side liquidity is situated above this gap. So I don't want to see this market will go for that buy side liquidity. If the market close above this weekly bearish gap from hourly chart, then maybe I will look for that buy side liquidity. Until then, this buy side liquidity has no value to me. Now you can ask me, brother, that is the real sell or resistance zone. So whoever took the sell there, they will be profitable if they don't get stopped out. Man, they are already profitable. They are already profitable. Nobody is going to hold their stop loss over there. Nobody. Now here is the problem. I can't say nobody because some of them are actually still holding holding their stop loss over there, or they trailed their stop loss when they saw this market is bullish. They trailed their stop loss above that resistance zone again. So of course, still there is some liquidity, but this liquidity is not important to me because most of the people put their stop loss above that relatively equal highs or next resistance zone. Then when market has built another resistance zone, they have moved their stop loss from there to there here. Now maximum portion of the sellers got stopped out here, maximum portion. Some still survived who trailed their stop loss again above this high, it can be taken. And very rare still hold their stop loss over there, very rare. If I say 100 people took sell here, 90 people has already got stopped out there. 8 people just put their stop loss over here and 2 people still put their stop loss over here. Do you understand the how I am going to mark the liquidity level or giving the priority to that liquidity level? From the hourly chart, I have nothing to say except that buy side liquidity which is situated around the weekly bearish gap constant encouragement. So this market can keep going higher to take that buy side liquidity and also trade that weekly bearish gap constant encouragement before falling. It can happen. How do I know that that is going to happen? Here is the importance of 15-minute chart. Now from 15-minute chart, I'm not going to mark anything else because the liquidity level has been marked from hourly chart. Except this sell side liquidity, I am not interested to mark anything else, okay? Because from the hourly chart, we have already marked all the sell side liquidity. But from 15-minute chart, this is the sell side liquidity. So what happened over here? Market closed above this new week opening gap high. When market has closed for the first time above this new week opening gap high, I was predicting that is a fake breakout. So next body will close in below the new week opening gap high. So I got that. Then one body has closed again above this new week opening gap high. That is called the confirmation of the breakout. That means this new week opening gap high has been broken, as well as this fair value gap from the 15-minute chart is holding the market. So this market now can go for that buy side liquidity. Any kind of trade here is low probability. Why? Because from your weekly chart, you know that any level inside this yellow box can stop the market and send it lower. Any level of this area. Now you can ask me what type of level you are talking about. From this constant encouragement to until this low, divide it into quadrant level. Okay, divide it into quadrant level. Same thing do here. Divided it by the quadrant level. This is the lower quadrant of the full weekly bearish gap. This 50% is the lower quadrant. That means 25% of that whole gap. This whole gap, 25% is here. Let me show you that. Here to there, okay? Look at this 25. See this 25? Market is now trading the 25 and look at the reaction of that 25 level. How beautifully it is reacting from this 25 level. As well as that is the lower portion where I am looking for sell. I want to see that market will work with the lower portion of this gap. It is not going to work with the upper portion of this gap. As well as I would love to see the lower portion 50% will be traded, not the upper portion of this 50% will be traded. So this is a perfect area that can stop the market and send it lower. But here is a problem. If it would love to fall, I can't take the sell. Why is that? Because market is above the new week opening gap. I have to look for buy until this buy side liquidity. So weekly chart is telling me look for sell. 15-minute chart is telling me look for buy. What should I do? Sit on your hand. Simply just sit on your hand. But brother, I don't want to miss that. I want to go for that buy side liquidity. I want to take the buy. Go for it, man. If you see the stop loss is small, like 10 handle, 12 handle, 15 handle, go for it. Who is going to stop you, man? No one is going to stop you. I want to go for a buy, but my stop loss is 30 handle. You are gambling. Don't gamble. Just don't gamble. I'm showing you why this is low probability. When market was here, it was high probability to take the buy. It was a high probability to take the buy. When the next high probable area is going to create, go to your daily chart, wait for a retracement at least below the 50% of this bullish fair value gap. Mark if it can make the bullish fair value gap here. Wait for that candle close below the 50% of this bearish bullish gap, 50%. That is your high probability to look for sell again. Until then, every day is low probability. Now, brother, prove what did you say? Prove it. I'm gonna prove it. Don't worry. Whatever I told, I am gonna prove it. This is the first time market tapped to the weekly bearish gap low, right? That is the first time. I'm in 15-minute chart. First time it tapped to this bearish gap low. From there to until here, okay, until that candle. Forget about this small portion. Forget about that. Very small portion, just forget about that. So I'm talking about here. When it tapped to this area to until this area. I'm gonna change the color and tell me how is this price action. Who can tell me this is a good price action? Or is it's a good price action or it's a range bound? Market is ranging. What do you call in this area? I'm gonna prove my point, okay? What do you say? This is a very good area to trade, or do you think this is a ranging? This market is absolutely ranging. What do you say, brother? I need this reply. By the way, who asked me where am I from? I'm from Bangladesh. My accent is looks like Indian people. Actually, I'm not from India. I'm from Bangladesh. And yeah, that's all, brother. And you asked me how long I'm trading this ICT. I have started to study ICT from 2019, 2019. I took it seriously from 2000 at the beginning of 2022 or at the end of 2021. Seek and destroy, absolutely, Sharada. Absolutely, it is ranging. Maya, absolutely, it's ranging. Rabi, ranging. Did I prove my point? When it entered into the area, it started to range. But brother, there is a run. How did you know that this run is going to happen? When this run started to happen, didn't you think this is now going to fall for this sell side liquidity? When it started to happen, you started to think this is a bull run. What would if it ranged again? How did you know that? Why it is stopping there? What do I have there? Why it is stopping there? Why? The level inside this new week opening gap is extremely important. Any level can stop the market, send it lower for the sell side liquidity. Now, why you are asking about telling about the sell only? Because I showed you from the weekly chart why I'm looking for sell only. That is why I'm looking for sell only. And I'm asking about the sell only. Any level can stop me, stop the price and send it lower because I have a lot of sell side liquidity. If this market would love to go for that all-time high, then and only then I will be wrong every day. I will be wrong every day until this market comes from here to here. When it will reach to the low of this gap, I will be right again. I will start to look for buy again. But this is the last fair value gap. This is extremely premium. Market is coming from the premium zone. If it is coming from the premium zone, it can't go to the premium again. It can't go over there. Yeah, sometimes shit happens. It reached to the premium, then it started to fall again. 99% of the time, it doesn't reach to this premium. Prove it. Prove it. I'm gonna prove it. What I'm saying, I'm gonna prove it. I'm not just saying to you something randomly. Remember that sell I took? Here is a fair value gap. Here is a fair value gap. Where did you see my stop loss was? Remember? You remember or not? Let me show you. Execution. That was the execution here from this order block. I pushed the button, market button. That is why it shows a bit lower. But when it tapped to the low of this candle, I pushed my button. Entered over there because of the late, okay? Came here. This is a gap. Let me show you this gap. This is a gap. That is a gap. Above this gap, I have another gap. Let me show you that gap as well. I'm proving my point, brother. There is another gap. Okay, I'm going to change the color. I have still 3 minutes left, so let me actually show it to you. Where did you see my stop loss? Just a bit above of that low of this fair value gap. One tick above that because it can tap to the low. but it should not trade this premium gap. Why? Market is coming from the premium zone. Why it will go to the premium? It has to work with the lower or discount fair value gap. That is why my stop loss was over there. And look at this price action. How did I know that market is not coming over there? I didn't know that. That market is coming here. Market will come here or not. But according to the logic, it should not come here. So I'm working with my logic. My stop loss is over there. If it come here, I will start to look for buy again. Before taking this sell side liquidity. When this sell side liquidity is taken, what should I look for? Next sell side liquidity level, where is that? Here. Next sell side liquidity level. Okay, it's 2.8, and let me actually leave it from 15-minute chart here and there. Why this market is respecting from this random level? Anybody can tell me that? Why it is respecting from this random level? Who can tell me that? I have traded the 7 AM zone, brother. Here, I took the sell there. I took the partial here. I got a stop out to the break even. Here. And then I took the sell from there. I'm not interested to trade in this area because it is risky. This level is very precise. Let me show you one more time. The very precise level. Let me show you. This is the new, weekly bearish gap high. This is the weekly bearish gap low. Look at this lower quadrant. Some people say that this is not a precise market. Some people say that it's not a precise market. See this lower quadrant of this weekly gap. Why it is? How can you say that this is not precise market? Well, this is 9:30. Let me see the opening gap. Yeah, absolutely. 25% of that gap or lower quadrant. 1 hour CE respected. You are asking about 1 hour CE. Where is that? That one? If it is respected, I'm very happy to see that because I want to see a fall. So if it is respecting that 1 hour week C, I'm really so happy. But actually, I'm more interested to see that body close below this hourly gap. So this hourly gap is my more interested area for today. Until market is above this last hourly gap, I'm not interested to frame any sell. So if market can close below this hourly gap, I will start to look for sell. This is that opening gap. This is that 50%, okay, of this opening gap. This is the 50% of this opening gap. I'd love to show you something. Now, a lot of people doesn't care about that, but I'm doing my job, okay? If you don't give the priority, it's your problem. I don't have any problem with that. 90% of the day expect Judas swing around 9:30. That means fake move until opening gap 50%. Then real move toward your direction. This area, use your 15-minute gap to understand fake move. See this opening gap over here? That is the opening gap. This is that 50% of this opening gap. Why? What do you mean by opening gap? Go to your regular trading hour. Yesterday's close, today's opening. This is that opening gap. This is the 50% of this opening gap. Look at this 50% of this opening gap, as well as I told that use your 15-minute gap to understand that fake move. See this 15-minute last fair value gap. Is there any other fair value gap to that specific leg from high to low? Is there any other fair value gap except that one? That is your 15-minute bullish fair value gap. To understand the fake move, is that the fake move or is that the real move? It will be told by this fair value gap. Now I'm more interested to use this hourly gap, but until market is above this hourly gap, I will keep looking for an buying opportunity, of course above the new week opening gap high. If this market fall and close below this new week hourly gap, I will start to look for sell. That will be my biased base entry. Otherwise I am not really interested to look for buy, but I'm not saying any of you not to look for buy or sell. If you are looking for buy or sell, please go for it. I just told my opinion. Can I take the sell from this gap? I'm not interested to take it from this gap. But brother, you are looking for sell. Of course I'm looking for sell, but this bullish 15-minute bullish fair value gap, more importantly this hourly gap, is based on my weekly chart. So until they are not broken, I'm not interested to look for sell. At the same time, market is at the upper portion of this new week opening gap. So any kind of selling here is gambling. Any kind of selling when market is above the new week opening gap upper portion is gambling. I can frame my sell when market is below the 50% of this new week opening gap. I can frame my sell over there, from there to until this low. But I can't frame my sell when market is above the constant crossment of that new week opening gap. If I would love to frame a sell, I have to frame the sell from the top of this new week opening gap until the upper quadrant of this new week opening gap. That is all. I have already talked a lot of time. I told you that don't trade while market is inside the new week opening gap. Just don't trade it. Just don't trade it, man. Thank you, Murad. Yeah, I saw that it is respecting the hourly gap. Hourly week 50%. It's really so cool. Target 2250. 2250. Ninad, I hope that your target will be hit, man. That's another clean, clear, and simple top-down analysis. Thank you, Mahdi. Yeah, I'm trying to make it very simple. What should I do right now? Wait, wait, and wait. Just wait, wait, and wait. Nothing else. What is in my mind? Just sell, just sell, just sell. That is in my mind. Anybody can say that, okay, you are seeing now the fall. Now you are saying that you are looking for sell. Who can tell me that? But can I take a sell? No, I can't. But I want to take a sell, brother. I don't want to miss that trade. I don't want to miss that opportunity. Go for it. If you see that the stop loss is small, go for it. Take a risk. There's nothing wrong. I want to take the buy, brother. Go for it. If you see that your stop loss is small, go for it. There's nothing wrong, man. Yeah, thank you, Erdogan, for that beautiful thing. Sit on your hand till you don't feel them. Absolutely, man. Sit on your hand. Let me mark the first presented gap if it is, okay. See, I'm going for, no, it's not the first presented gap. I'm not going to mark it. Now you will start to complain, brother, that is the first presented gap. Watch ICT's last video, okay. Watch ICT's last video and see how he changed his first presented gap, where I am showing you some very specific rules where you don't need to change it. It should be very specific. Those people are going to complain, ICT told that is the first presented gap. Watch ICT's last video. Watch it. And then come back and tell me I'm wrong. Please, before judging me, watch it. Look at that constant encroachment of that new week opening gap. Always remember, one of my eye is always over here on my right. This is the 15-minute chart. One of my eye is always over here. Look at the constant encroachment reaction. See this reaction? This is why no sell is valid while market is above the upper portion of this new week opening gap. I'm not interested to look for any kind of sell over here. at the same time until market is above this fair value gap. More importantly, above this hourly gap, I'm not interested to frame any sell. Market is below this new week opening gap high, I'm not interested to look for buy. You want to trade, go for it. Trading view is not loading on my phone and I have a limit order open. Wow, you are in a great danger, man. Newson, try to close it, man. Just open the trade of it and close all the option. Okay, just close it from the trade of it. No, you can't count the handle from the volume imbalance. If the fair value gap is 5 handle, then you can add the volume imbalance. It is very specific. If the fair value gap is 5 handle, then you can add the volume imbalance. Until the gap is not 5 handle, that volume imbalance doesn't matter to me. It's my opinion, it's my observation, it's all about me. If you feel good, use it. If you don't feel good, don't use it. Trading view is having problem. Oh, okay. I didn't open any trade, so I think I'm safe. No trade is open. Nothing is open. Trade with connection is down. Okay. We have orange folder news at 10 a.m. Today is the lowest probable day to trade because of the calendar. In calendar, we know that we don't have any red folder news. So either way, this is a low probability to trade. According to our narrative, we know that Tuesday is the manipulation day. What do I mean by manipulation? Market will take the Monday high, right? This is the Monday high. That will be taken by Tuesday and then it will start to look for Monday low. Where is the Monday low? That is the Monday low, I guess, if I'm not wrong. I guess this is the Monday low, if I'm not wrong. So it will seek for that Monday low. Do I need to see that this market come from there to this Monday low for give me the profit? No, of course not. Just a bit run. That is enough for me to being profitable because I'm more interested to take some meat from the bone, not all the meat. See this consequent encroachment of that new week opening gap. Consequent encroachment. Look at this, man. How can you believe sell when market is above this consequent encroachment of this new week opening gap? Yesterday I framed the sell because market was below the consequent encroachment of that new week opening gap. Today market is above this new week consequent encroachment of that new week opening gap. How can I believe it? By the way, Ninad, right? What was his name? Ninad Meher. Ninad, while you will get your profit, just let me know. I will write down boom for you, okay? I'm not mocking anyone. I'm just saying if you take any trade and you got your profit, like you have to tell me that beforehand. Like Ninad told me, brother, it will go over there and that is my buy. So you have to tell that before it happens. Don't just come back later and say, I told you it will go higher. Don't do that. If you have the ball, tell me before it happens, like Ninad did. I really appreciate those people. I love to write down boom for them because they have the courage. So if you take entry, let me know before it happens. Oh, okay, you are not in trade. Oh, I thought you were in trade. Okay, no problem. SMT plus inversion fair value gap bullish trade, but trade of it not positioning order. It's okay. It's okay. Of course, I can show it to you, man. Go to your regular trading hour. Open today's open, yesterday's close. This is the opening gap. Until now, I didn't get my first presented gap. So I'm not. Let's see if it can make the first presented gap or not. So far it's valid. I guess it's not valid anymore. So until now I didn't get my first presented gap. Don't touch this market. You are seeing this small run and you are influencing by the market. That is why you keep losing. When you will understand, man, why you keep losing, look at here on the 15-minute chart. What do you see in this 15-minute chart, man? This high of new week opening gap is extremely strong. You have no idea how strong that high is. This consequent encroachment is extremely strong. You have no idea how strong they are. So just by seeing that run, if you start to believe that it is a bullish market, you are wrong. Don't react with the market. React with your analysis. Okay. Good morning, Jack T. Thanks for that penguin, man. Wow, I lose 2 subscribers because of my rant. All the buyers. Look at those buyers. What happened to them? All the buyers. Now 90% of the people will start to believe this is going to fall. Trust me, man. This is what happened. Like when you saw this, how does it feel? I am going to miss this trade, man. It is going for that all-time high. And then boom. After seeing this, more people will start to believe that now it is going to fall. Take sell, take sell, take sell, take sell. And you will see what is going to happen to them. This is the area. Don't look for anything. Okay, don't look for anything. Nothing at all. Stop. Okay, finally I found my first presented gap. So I will look for 25 handle from this first presented gap. This first presented gap is according to me. So I would love to look for 25 handle from this first presented gap. Not going to push the button because I have already made a lot of profit. Okay, stop loss has to be 1 tick above that candle which has made this first presented gap. Target is very simple, 25 handle, exactly 25 handle. So would love to see if it can provide me 25 handle or not. Okay, this is just for our observation. Please don't push the button without, because I'm framing this one. It's your job to go for the trade by your analysis. Right now you told about that lot of people will take the sell over there and they will regret. Why you are framing the sell? This is the sell depending on our first presented gap without any kind of price action. No price action is I'm going to include over here. Nothing I'm gonna include over here. Just the first presented gap, nothing else. Okay, just for 25 handle, nothing else. We have news around 10, right? It's a medium impact news. I don't care about that, and to be honest I don't think so it will medium impact news is something you can trade. Okay, medium impact news is something you can trade. Guys, don't forget to push the like button, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, don't forget to share our stream, don't forget to let me know your opinion about T2, the way he read the price. Don't forget all of these things. I really appreciate to all of you. Why you didn't push the button? Because I have already got my profit. Trust me, man. A lot of profit I have already found. That is why I didn't. Stop loss is 19 handle, 1 tick. Okay, target is 25 handle. Very specific target, very specific stop loss. If I saw that, I can't put my stop loss out that high because it is too much. then I would go for 1:1. That means 25 handle target, 25 handle stop loss. Everybody get ready to write down boom. Everyone get ready for writing boom. All I need that 15-minute gap to be broken one more time. If it is broken, I'm gonna get my boom. This 15-minute gap has to be broken one more time. Also, I would love to see the body close below this low. Okay, so for example, I didn't take the sell from the first presented gap. What I would do, I would go for the sell from this order block, from there to until the next liquidity level, something like that. Please don't push the button. No entry is valid over here. If you would love to trade, it's your responsibility. I'm not interested to take that responsibility. Stop loss is 1 tick above that. Target is this hourly gap high. Everyone get ready to write on boom. I'm going to remove this one. Would love to keep this on. Man, please give me 25, 25, 25. Give me a beat. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Wizard. Wizard. You are a wizard. You are the wizard. Order block entry from there to until to the top of this hourly gap. Now, I'm more interested to see this market close below this hourly gap. Then I will start to frame the sell. Okay, so until then, I'm not interested to frame any kind of sell. I really would love to see this hourly gap will be broken. Then I'll be more confident to frame the sell. Everybody, I told you to get ready for writing boom. How many has written boom? Oh, I can see a lot of. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. T2 target 291. 291. 227 is my target. I don't know where. What do you see around 291? What do I have over there? Oh, you are looking for this sell side liquidity? Of course, they're good. Of course, they're good, but I'm watching this sell side liquidity. But everything after this gap is broken. Not right now. That is our first presented gap. Okay, that is our first presented gap entry. Thank you guys. By the way, anybody took that first presented gap? I told that I didn't take it because I have already got my profit. Otherwise, I would go for that because it was according to my bias. It was toward my bias. Okay, and that gap was so beautiful. Everything was so beautiful. Stop loss was very small, not even 20 handle. I would go for that. But as I have already got a huge profit, I didn't want to push the button. That's all. Don't tell me lizard. Someone please block Sharda, okay? Someone do it for me. Just kidding. Hey Jonathan, you took it? Boom. Never ever hold the trade if you took the entry solo, depending on that first presented gap. Never ever hold it more than 25 handle because I believe it reached until 30 handle, but 25 handle is the safest area. It's my request. Rest up to you. You are Robin Hood. What do you say? Why did you say that, Robin Hood, man? Thank you, Philip. Thank you, man. Trade not working. No one can trade. Oh, okay. Trade is not working. I don't know. I knew that. I mean, I just didn't. I forgot that. It's okay. Let me check. Oh, okay. So trade is maintenance. Okay. It looks like there is a technical issue with Tradebit integration at the moment. We are currently in touch with the broker to resolve the issues, so you could get back to trading. Sorry for any inconvenience. Okay, it's okay, man. It's okay. So nobody is going to copy my trade. I don't need to push the button. I'm really so happy. My trading view late by 10 minutes. I have essential monthly subscription. Brother, you have to buy the data. You have to buy the data, okay? So even if you have the monthly subscription of TradingView, it's not going to provide you the data. You have to buy it. I guess it is $7, something like that. Or if you have any Profram account with Tradeovate or maybe My Funded Futures, you can connect them. You don't need to buy the data. Anybody can tell me that what I'm watching here? I have repeated that 3 times. T2 is equal market maker. No, I'm not the market maker. I'm learning. Like you are learning, I'm learning as well. Anybody can tell me that what I'm watching right now in this market? Hey Mick, did you use my link while you bought Tradify? Anybody, if you buy Tradify, please use the link. I will be grateful to all of you, okay? Or if you would love to buy the Take Profit Trader, My Funded Futures, please use the code T2 Wizard or the Profram, okay, please. Yeah, absolutely, Suzevan. Absolutely, brother. I'm clearly watching that 15-minute chart. I'm watching how the candle is going to react from that 15-minute gap, as well as I'm giving the priority to this hourly gap actually, rather than this 15-minute gap. Because this 15-minute chart is little messy to me, okay? That is why I'm giving the priority to this hourly gap instead of this 15-minute gap. But still, this 15-minute gap is also clear, right? It's very clearly holding the market. This order block has done its job. Sent the price until this hourly gap. There is no high impact news today, if I'm not wrong. There is some medium impact news, but no high impact, if I'm not wrong. I'm only watching the 15-minute candle, nothing else. Whatever happening in this 1-minute chart, my eye is not here. My eye is only here. Whatever is happening here, I'm watching that, nothing else. Brother, what is going to happen? I don't know. I don't know. It is going higher. Take buy. I'm not interested. You wanna? Please go for it. I will take buy if and only if market close above this area again. Then I will look for the buy until this buy side liquidity. Otherwise, I'm not interested to look for buy. If I want to take a sell, I will wait to body close below this fair value gap. Then I will start to look for sell. More importantly, below this new week opening gap low. When the market will come below this new week opening gap low, I will start to look for sell. So in between this low and that high, I have no trade. No trade at all. You wanna? Go for it. Tradeovate is working, but the connection to TradingView is having an issue. Okay, I think it will be fixed very soon. I'm planning to buy now and I will use your code for sure. Okay, MIC, if you would love to use the Tradify, you have to use the link, okay? And you have to use the code that is provided by the website. Just use my link if you want, okay, man? I'll be very grateful, man. Just use my link. You will get the link in the in the description or in the Discord. Okay, I guess you're late. I can't take entry in between these two lines. Why is that? First, if I would love to take a sell, I have to wait the body close below this fair value gap. Then I can start to look for sell. But if I want to look for sell from there, I have to close my trade when it will tap to this new week opening gap low. I have to close it exactly over there. So this small range I don't want to trade. So what I will wait? Body close below this new week opening gap low to frame the sell setup. If I would love to take a buy, then I have to close. I have to see that body close above this area. First, this lower quadrant, which is respecting, as well as this new week opening gap high. Can you see how beautiful it is reacting? No, it is just reacting from this area. So I don't want to take the risk over here to take the buy and get stopped out. So I will wait to see body close above this area to frame my buy setup until this buy side liquidity. In one word, when market is in between this new week opening gap high and low, I will do nothing. I will simply do nothing. Okay. Murad, up profit trader removed the activation fee from today to the end of the month. Up profit trader, what is that, brother? I don't know what is that. Up profit trader, is that a prop firm? Take profit trader doesn't have any activation fees. I know that. If you're asking about take profit trader, it doesn't have any activation fees with 30% discount by using T2 wizard. Please use the code T2 wizard. And I never heard about up profit trader. Someone has subscribed. Thank you guys. Thank you, brother, for subscribing. By the way, it's not a losing trade. So someone can think that this is a losing trade. It's not a losing trade. Okay, it's a prop firm. I didn't know that. Alfred ICT, a profit trader. lot of. If you ask me, I prefer take profit trader only because of daily payout. This is the most beautiful thing I ever seen. Daily payout. Daily payout will help you a lot for being confident, for being able to buy more account and like add them. Okay, so this is the news scandal actually, which has taken all of this liquidity has been taken. Until this high is not taken, I'm more interested to think about the fall. Look at the reaction from this area. This is the reaction from this area. I'm afraid of that reaction. That is why I'm not interested to look for buy when market is below this area. See this reaction, which has cleared all the liquidity perfectly. Take profit trader, which you will get daily payout as well as the bonus. Okay, that bonus will help you to get some point, and that point will help you for the free reset to buy more account, lot of things. Use the code T2 wizard to get 30% discount as well as no activation fees. So 50k account is gonna cost $119. But if you are planning to buy, at least plan to buy 3 to 5 account all together. Don't go with one account. If you don't have the money right now, don't buy account right now. Wait, gather some more money, save some more money until you can't buy 3 to 5 account all together. When you will be able to buy them all together, then buy them all together. Okay, at least 3 to 5 account. I prefer 5 account, but if you doesn't have the opportunity, then go for 3 at least. But don't go by one account. It's a mental pressure. One account will always lead you to losing that account. Tito Uncle Wizard. I'm saying you, even if, and I'm not saying this because I will get the commission from there if you use the code. If you don't want to use my code, no worries, man. I'm not gonna force you. It's absolutely okay. No need to use my code. I'm just telling you the fact. Just buy more account altogether. Don't go by one account, because one account will give you a huge pressure, and that pressure is really so difficult. So that's why go with huge account. Now, who is asking me to trade this area? Who would love to ask me to trade this area? You want to ask me to trade this area? I will salute you and I will tell you to go to Future Scalper. Go and see how many trades he has taken already. I guess at least 20 trades he has already taken. Tito Uncle Wizard will buy your challenge and pass them. Good evening. I'm fine. Thank you for asking, man. Hassan, how are you, man? Guys, push the subscription button. Make it 10050 today. So just 7 more subscribers to make it 10050. Dilbert, don't put my country in restricted list. Then I can be your customer. Yeah, man, I have missed a lot of commission from you, Mahdi. Why you are restricted, man? On the pass available for take profit? No, a take profit trader needs at least 2 days to pass it, but you have to trade 5 days, and that is good thing. 1 day pass will help you to blow the funded account. I really love the way they have planned it. Politics sucks. We are innocents. Bro, if buy 3 or 5 accounts, then how can pass 1 account? Can I take more risk and more contracts? No. What do I mean by 3 to 5 account? If you have 5 account, in 1 account you will take 1, because I'm gonna guarantee you 90% of the people here don't stop after taking winning trade. Don't stop. I know that. So what you will do, you will go to 1 account. You will just, let me show you this. See, I have 2 Apex account. Okay, in this account I have $9,273. Okay, so far I got the profit 1100 something like that. I have another account here. In this account I have $6,232. In this account I didn't trade yet. Okay, so what I'm doing, when I'm seeing that I got some loss over here, which is extreme, I stopped trading this account. Oh, sorry, not there. I stopped trading in that account. I switch it to this account and I try to make some profit in this account. So my pressure is gonna be 50-50. Do you understand? So if I have 5 accounts, then what I will do, I will get 1 winning trade in this account somewhere here, some profit. I will change it to here. I got some profit here in this account. I'll switch it in another account, something like that. It will help you to minimize your pressure. Trust me, man. Do you understand? Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much, man. I got another 1 subscriber, man. 100044. I'm waiting for 6 more subscribers to make it 100050. Yeah, absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Not win, but loss. If you take maybe 1 or 2 loss, maybe $300, maybe $400, whatever is your maximum loss, you will switch another account. Try to make the profit in that account. Then if you take some loss, switch it another account. This is how you will be able to not blowing the account, because some days are really bad. Some days are really, really bad. For example, until now, this is seek and destroy mode. Until now, see this area? If I try, maybe I'll get some loss and I will force myself, I will blow that account. I don't want you to blow the account. There is only one way, either stop trading or switch another account. That is the only way. It is reacting from new day opening gap 3 times already. Maybe you did not mark it. TSMC. No, I have marked it already, but it didn't reach to the new day opening gap. I have already marked it here, man. It didn't reach to the new day opening gap. Here. It has to reach to the new day opening gap. It didn't reach over there. I don't want to trade in this account. Actually, I would love to trade in this account. Okay. See what is happening here? You want me to trade? I don't want to trade. I don't want to trade over here. Look at this 15-minute chart. What is it telling? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. So if I buy from Take Profit Trader, then will my chart be up to date with real time? Absolutely, brother. Absolutely, it will be up to date with real time. And you will get the real data from the platform. You'll get it. All you have to do is you have to go to the TradeOvet, and from there you have to add the add-ons, TradingView add-ons. If you activate that add-ons, which is absolutely free, you will see the real data. Though I buy the real data every month, but you don't need to buy it. You will get it free from the platform. So you will save $7. You will save $7. But please use the code T2 Wizard if you are going for the Take Profit Trader. And I'm saying you, man, don't go with one account. If you don't have the money, wait. Save some money, go for 3 to 5 accounts altogether. It will help you, man. No need to use my code. Use someone else's code. But go with more account, not one account. But if you have, like, for example, you already have 5 accounts, okay? So you are trying to add more account from different platform. Then you can buy one account. There is nothing wrong. But make sure that you are not trading just one account. Okay? Just make sure that. Somebody please help Mike, because I have no idea. I mean, about these technical issues, so I can provide the wrong information. I don't want to provide the wrong information. So please someone help him with his queries. By the way, my accent, does it improve a bit? I'm practicing English every day. Like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour, I'm practicing it every day. So did it change a bit? Do you guys think that? Why is Tamimi? I don't know. Now you don't need the TradeOvet. All you have to do is you have to log in TradeOvet, and you have to add that add-ons. That's all, nothing else. You improved, brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I miss points competitions with him. Okay. This is the lower quadrant of that weekly fair value gap. Okay, this is the lower quadrant. So don't get confused by that line. That is the lower quadrant of 15 minutes. I am preferring to take a buy here, though it is risky, but I prefer a buy here actually now. So from that candle here, I prefer a buy. Stop loss is there. Target is this buy side liquidity. From this down close body close candle, I prefer a buy. Of course, I would love to take the partial while market will go above that high. It's risky, please don't go for it, but I prefer a buy, okay, with a very small stop loss. Not a very small, but still it's a small loss. So from this order block, that will be the first partial. Highly risky, but I want to see it will work. Don't want to see it will go one tick below the 50% of this first presented gap. And every time I will get an opportunity, I will trail my stop loss. So the first partial is gonna give me 26 handle, okay? So 26 handle will be my partial, and I will hold my trade until this buy side liquidity. I want to see it will work. Okay, when market will close one tick above that high, I will put my stop loss one tick below the order block, just one tick below the order block, when the body will close above that high. What is the logic for thinking like that way? The logic is market fall, trade this new hourly gap. You can see this hourly gap has been traded. Then market tried to fall one more time, failed to take that extreme low. It is called failed PD array. Failed PD array. Now here, one time market has closed above this first presented gap. For the first time, it has closed above this one. Come back again, fall, closed above this first presented gap one more time. And this is the candle where that candle has validated this order block. See this down close body close candle, it has validated this order block. So this market doesn't need to come back again until the 50% of this first presented gap. Instead, it should react from this order block at least until this first partial level. Then I will see if it can reach until this buy side liquidity. I don't know it will reach over there or not, but I want to see this will be taken. Even if it is a bearish market, after taking this, it will keep falling. Okay, that is the logic behind this buying setup. I just didn't push the button because you saw that I have already got the profit, so that is why I didn't push the button. I am just outlining the trade. I will trail my stop loss below this order block level after the body close above that high. If the body doesn't close, I will put my stop loss over there. Actually, not over there. I will trail my stop loss a bit more and I'll put it over there now. There. So if I get stopped out, I'll get stopped out over here with a 9 handle loss, something like that. I'll trail my stop loss over there. So I will minimize or compromise my stop loss depending on that propulsion block. See this propulsion block, depending on the, now it's not the propulsion block yet, but when the body will close, this will be the propulsion block, but I will take that risk. So my stop loss will be here now. I will compromise my stop loss because I'm more afraid of my stop loss. I'm more afraid of my loss. On my right, look at this candle. It opened, trade the new week opening gap high. See this? It has traded the new week opening gap high and now it is going higher. I want to see it will give me at least this partial. Now the body has closed above this propulsion block. See, this is the propulsion block. So it has closed above this propulsion block. Now my stop loss will be one tick below this order block, just a bit below. I can't put my stop loss to the break even. I have to take that risk, a bit risk over there. I have to take that risk. Okay. In other words, I have covered the 50% of this propulsion block as well as the order block open. That will be my first partial, and then I will try to hold my trade until this buy side liquidity. Tap to this propulsion block here. This candle tap to this propulsion block. I need speed now with some kind of unfilled fair value gap. I need speed. This whole thing can crash if this high is not taken. It can crash. I want to see this high will be taken, because if this high is taken, this market has possibility to reach for that buy side liquidity. I need an unfilled fair value gap right now. So far it has provided me 15-16 handle. Not impressed. I want to see the partial level will be hit. Okay, but remember that is the extreme high. If this high is not taken, this market can collapse again. I don't want to see that collapse. Retest this propulsion block one more time. Absolutely okay. It can fall until this open of this propulsion block. It is absolutely okay. It can retest this order block. That is also okay. That is why my stop loss is a bit lower of that order block. I have to take that small risk, maybe 1 or 2 handle risk, right? How many risk is that? 18, 20, just 2 handle risk, just 2 handle risk. Tito, your English is getting better all the time. You have a Texas accent. Wow, that is awesome, man. Okay, order block retest is acceptable. Body should not, I mean, it should not fall below the order block. It has retested this order block. Acceptable. It is acceptable, but should not fall because the 50% of this order block has been traded already. Min threshold has been traded already. That is why my stop loss is 1 tick or a bit lower to handle below the order block level. Okay, so entry actually should be there. This order block, that should be the entry. I need the speed now. If I get stopped out here, I'll get stopped out over there. I'm okay with that. I want to see body close above this fair value gap. Body has to close above this fair value gap. If the body can close above this fair value gap, I will put my stop loss below that candle. Okay, if the body close above this fair value gap, my stop loss will be there, exactly over there. Now I am not interested to take the partial here. I'll take the partial over there. I will take that risk. Right now stop loss is a bit lower below this order block. Body has to close above this fair value gap. If it doesn't close above this fair value gap, all I will see that market failed to break that high, which is absolutely absurd to me. That is the sign of the seek and destroy. So this seek and destroy didn't finish yet. So I have to look for that high will be taken. Order block retest has done here. Order block retest has done. Okay, I got a stop out to the break even. I mean, not to the break even, with a bit loss. I'm okay with that. I tried it, didn't work. Now you can say, brother, why did you trail your stop loss? With the logic, it should not come back again below the order block, which did the damage sometime. I think it has damaged this time by stopping me out. I'll get stopped out over there. I'm okay with that. It's not precise. I'm okay with that. But here is the logic. I have explained what was the reason for looking for that buying opportunity. Until this area, it was a very nice run actually. I don't know, maybe if I were in my real money, I could take the partial over there maybe. How much is that? 22 handle. Maybe I would go for that, because you can see here, every time I took some entry, my partial level is very small. No, either way, I wouldn't be able to take the entry actually. It is still okay. I will get stopped out over there. Still that order block is holding, but we did the damage. Okay, to be honest, I don't like this type of things. All I would love to see, it will tap to this order block, it will extremely go through this fair value gap. I want to see that, and then it will keep going higher. But sometimes shit happens, so I think this time shit happened actually over there. This candle should have been created by that area. Look at this candle, it has closed above this fair value gap. Did it? No, it didn't actually. When the candle will close above this fair value gap, you will see how beautifully it will use this gap as a support. The body didn't close above this gap yet, so when it will close above this gap, if it can close above that gap. I have already told that one time, Mahadi. I am going to talk about this one more time. I'm going to remove, I'm gonna keep this 15-minute gap, but forget about this 15-minute gap. Okay, think about this hourly gap. When market came to this hourly gap, here this low has taken all the low has taken. Trade this hourly gap. In 1 minute chart, it has traded this hourly gap. Then it went higher. Take the liquidity. See, all the liquidity has been taken by that week. Listen carefully, watch it carefully. Forget about this. My trailing stop loss, forget about that. It was not precise. I got stopped out. I know that it can trade this order block. It can't reach until the min threshold, so I shouldn't trail it too fast. I think I have to put it below the min threshold, at least below the min threshold of this order block. So I did that mistake. Oh, by the way, the min threshold is marking is too tough because I have to mark body to body. Whatever. This high has taken all of this buy side liquidity. All of this buy side liquidity failed. It has failed to take the extreme high. This high failed to take the extreme high. When it has failed to take that extreme high, what does it mean? It is extremely bearish. This market is extremely bearish. So it is falling, came until this area. Stopped over there. Didn't take this low. What is that low? Extreme low, extreme low, extreme low, extreme low. Failed to take that extreme low. Okay, when it has failed to take that extreme low, now I'm using this first presented gap. This first presented gap I'm using. How? Market closed above this first presented gap. Fall. Okay, it is acceptable. Closed above this first presented gap one more time. When it has closed above this first presented gap one more time, exactly over there, the highest candle which has traded this first presented gap should work as an order block. It should work as an order block, send the market until the failed PDRA. This is the failed PDRA. It should take that high. Even if it would love to fall and take all of these lows, it has to clear that high. Failed PDRA, failed PDRA. When two type of failed PDRA, I'm saying in both way, I have the opportunity to use the first presented gap. I have the opportunity, right? It can be first presented gap, it can be new day opening gap, it can be new week opening gap, whatever it is. I'm gonna use the first presented gap because I have that. I'm going to believe that this first presented gap or order block is going to stop the market at least until that high. At least until that high. After taking that high, depending on the fair value gap around this level, we'll decide is it going for that buy side liquidity or is it actually falling for that PDRA. I'm going to take my decision over there. But this high now should be taken. One failed PDRA here, one failed PDRA there. Extreme high has been failed to be taken. Extreme low has failed to be taken. Now, for example, after taking this high, market take that high, okay, then it closed below this first presented gap again. Any kind of bearish order block I will get here, bearish order block, that is my sell until this low, until that low, and more importantly until this 50% of that hourly gap, until that area. That is my sell from there. After taking that high, if it failed to take that high, fall again, I will look either this gap or that gap to frame a buy again until this high is not taken, because failed PDRA by here, failed PDRA by here. Who got the confirmation first? First presented gap confirmation first, buy. So the buy give me the confirmation, buy side liquidity has to be taken. Is it I know it is little difficult, but how can I say that? I mean, this is the logic. Do you understand the logic here? Everything is respecting. You are seeing the consolidation. I'm seeing how beautifully it is reacting. How beautifully it is reacting. This propulsion block, this order block, everything is reacting so beautifully. All I need, I'm going to remove this propulsion block. All I need a body close above this gap. When I will get the body close above this gap, market is going to take that high. Just a body close above that gap high. And then you will see how dramatically it will take that high. Man, this is absolutely trash fair value gap. Absolutely, this is trash fair value gap. I'm not saying this is a very beautiful price action. It's not a beautiful price. It's a seek and destroy mode. Absolutely, it is in seek and destroy mode. It is absolutely trash. I told you at the beginning why it is gonna be trash. But still, this is readable. I can read this market. I'm just showing you how to read this market. And what I showed you, just forget about everything, okay? Just keep this like this way. I took my entry. I took my entry over there, put my stop loss here, put my target profit over there. I don't know what is going to happen, okay? Just forget about everything else. You will see how it will give me the boom. No trailing stop loss, nothing. But my trailing stop loss, I love to work with the precision. That is my problem. But forget about that. Just keep it like this way and see how it is going to give me the profit. It is readable. I can read this market. This is too much precise market. I can read it. But this price action is trash. Absolutely, it is trash price action. But we can read it with the logic. So I'm trying to explain you the logic. That's all. Showing you how to use the failed PDR or everything. How I'm going to use this first presented. Why this time I'm feeling confident to frame a buy setup. Why was that? Why not here? Why not there? Why? Look at this. Stop loss is here. That is the first partial. Depending on the fair value gap around this area, market will come here around this area. Depending on the fair value gap around this area. I'm just showing you the. I'm not saying no, never. I'm not saying this is a good price action. I'm saying this is a trash price action. But I can read this market. Now you will say that, brother, you are saying, I don't know what you will say, but I can take entry over here. I didn't say anything over here. I talked about the entry from this order block, and it worked. Maybe I'm lucky, and I will be lucky every day. All I need to see the fair value gap over here around this liquidity level. This fair value gap, if it can make the fair value gap, this fair value gap will tell me is it reaching for that buy sell liquidity or not. This fair value gap, simply it will tell me that it is going for that buy sell liquidity or not. If it can make, okay, if it doesn't make the fair value gap, that is different matter. Because if it now starts to fall, close below this first presented gap, same logic I took the buy, same logic I took the sell over there until this low. Did I ever talk about forget about this first presented gap? Okay, forget about that. Did I say any entry opportunity over here? How did I know that it is going to work this time? This is all about feeling the market. This is my girlfriend. I can feel her. You have to feel her as well with the logic. It take the buy side liquidity, failed to take the extreme high. What should it do? Take the low. Did it take it? No, it didn't take it. What is the only barricade? This first presented gap. This is the first candle that has closed above this first presented gap. Did I talk about the sell? Buy? No, I didn't. I was waiting for the order block to confirm. When this candle appeared, see this candle? When this candle appeared, what did I say? This is my buying opportunity. Stop loss, very specific. Just covered the 50% of this first presented gap. Just the 50% of this fair value gap. If I'm wrong, I'll get a stop loss. Sometimes I will get a stop loss by the week. It will did the damage. If it happens, I will see how the body has closed. If I see it has closed below the min threshold, I will never frame the buy setup again. If I see it has failed to close below the min threshold of this order block, I'll frame the buy again. You saw I got a stop loss here, I'll take re-entry over there. Believe me or not, you don't believe me, I'm okay with that. It's not the liquidity level fair value gap, because this fair value gap is below the liquidity level. Okay, so I'm not interested to use this gap as my liquidity level gap. I'm watching this gap and this gap. So there is two gap. Look at this. There is two gap. Here is one gap. Here is another gap. If this market would love to go higher, it should not reach to this gap. So I'm watching this gap. It should not reach to this gap. If it come to this gap, that means this market is going to fall again for this low. If it come to this gap, this is for your eye open. Okay, I'm trying to open your eye. Keep watching. I'm not showing you any entry. I'm not showing you anything. Okay, I'm not interested to frame any trade over here. It's absolutely trash. Absolutely trash. I'm just trying to open your eyes how to use that PD array. It came to this area, right? To this fair value gap. See this highest up close body close candle? That is my order block. This candle open, trade this low. I will take the sell. Please don't push the button. I will try to take the sell from the low of this candle. Will put my stop loss above here. Okay, I have to cover that order block. I'm not able to do it. So what I will do, I will cover the min threshold of that order block. Take my partial here. See this? It will be my first partial around this area. That is gonna be my first partial. I will hold my trade until this gap here, until that gap. After taking the partial over here. Here to here, it's near about 20 handle partial. Okay, until I'm not saying any of you to take this entry. I'm just showing you the logic. Why is that? Because market reached to this gap. It should not reach to this gap. When it has reached to this gap, I am going to take the sell until the next obvious level. Until the next obvious level. Then if it is going to give me the whole profit, I'll go for it. If it doesn't, I'll trail my stop loss and I'll get stopped out wherever it will stop me out. Stop loss, it has to be there. I can't put it over there. 20 handle, I can't do it. So what I will do, I'll cover the min threshold of that order block. This 50% of that order block. তবু এই দেয়ালের শরীরে চাতরন্ধ যাওয়া মানুষ নেশাদার প্রতিহিংসাত চেতনার যত উদ্ভাসিত আলোর আকাশের মতন Anybody can tell me that why this sell is not valid? Even if it works, why this sell is not valid? Who can tell me that? It will work, it doesn't work, forget about everything. Just tell me why this sell is not valid. No, it's not forget about the first presented gap, because my partial level is above the first presented gap, so I don't need to worry about the first presented gap. It can respect from this first presented gap, it's okay, but I don't need to worry about that first presented gap. There is something else that is not going to let me enter into this sell. No, it's not about the MSS. I don't need the MSS. I love you, man. Even if it is worked, I don't care. It is not valid. Look at this area. It has closed above this new week opening gap as well as above that 25%. At the beginning of this trade, what did I say? If and only if body close above this area, then is my opportunity to look for the buy. Then this candle open, fall, going higher. Remember this thing? Why this sell is, why did you frame this on? I didn't tell you to take this entry. Here I told that this is my buying opportunity, and here I told you I would love to see this will take that partial. Why is it is not valid? Because I am going against the most important thing, and that is new week opening gap. So if I frame my sell around this area, I won't be able to take the partial even because I have the new week opening gap high. Body has confirmed that I'm going for that buy side liquidity. So what should I do? If there is any buying opportunity, I'll go for that. Is there any buying opportunity? No. Can I go for buy? No. So what I will do? Nothing. No sell. Why is that? Market is above this new week opening gap high. By the way, let me actually check if that fall happened or not. So this is the order block high. I don't want to see that body will go above that order block high. If it doesn't go above that order block high, I'm just showing you the logic. Okay, it's not an entry. This is absolutely a trash price action. Don't take any entry over here. It should fall. Take this clean lows. It should do that. So can it do it or not? I would love to see that before reaching above that high. Above that high. Why that is important? For example, I didn't have the new week opening gap high. In that type of situation, I got stopped out here. I know that why I got stopped out, because my stop loss was too tight. So when it will close below this order block again, I will take a resell over there. If there was no new day or new week opening gap just below at me. Okay, this high is taken, that means no sell is valid from this order block anymore. Trade of it is back. Are you sure? Look at my stop loss. Okay. Actually, I'm not going to hold it so long. I'll just close it around this area 1:1. I'll close it around 1:1. So something like that. I'll try to close it 1:1. I already got my profit. Okay, so I'm not interested to hold it so long. It is just one contract entry. Just look at my stop loss. Where is my stop loss? It can't come to the discount one more time. Why? Because it is coming from the discount. It left that liquidity over here. So if it comes to this discount again, it is going for that liquidity level. See this liquidity? It is going for that liquidity. What happened over here? Market has closed above this new week opening gap and that 25%. When it has closed above this area, it retested this area. Now it should keep going higher toward that buy side liquidity. It should not come back again to this discount zone. Okay, this is that buy side liquidity. I'm just going to close it over here or around 1:1. But if you have the opportunity, you can observe until this buy side liquidity. তবু এই দেয়ালের শরীরে যত রং ধুয়ে যাওয়া মানুষ নেশাদার প্রতি হিংসা তোমার চেতনার যত উদ্ভাসিত আলোর আকাশের মতো নকশাত নীল নীলে ডুবে থাকা তোমার প্রিয় কোন মুখ তার চোখের কাছাকাছি এসে যেন পদ ভেঙে দুটো মানচিত্র একে দুটো দেশের মাঝে মিশে আছে অনুভূতি গুলো ভাবছে take partial any logical level. Wherever you feel logical level, take the partial over there. I don't know where you will take the partial, but take the partial wherever you think it's logical. Just take the partial over there. So it's a 40 handle run. If you find something here, I don't know if you have something over there or not. take the partial over there. 15 to 25 and anywhere, take the partial. Thank you, Katie Khan, for that boom, man. You are afraid of this candle? I'm not. You are afraid of this candle. I'm not. Take partial in between 15 to 25 candle anywhere. I don't know where, but take the partial anywhere in between 15 to 25 candle. After that, put your stop loss below this candle. See this candle? Just below, one tick below that candle. Brother, if any able account has drawdown and one win today, one win means done. You are in drawdown or you are in profit, I don't care, brother. You got your win, switch another account. Whatever, for example, you have $1,000 drawdown and you got a win for $300. So your drawdown came to 700. Tomorrow try to make another $300, $400. Your drawdown will be shift again. Okay, this is how you will keep growing, keep growing, keep going. I am going to repeat one more time. Take partial anywhere you want to take, but take partial in between 15 to 25 handle. Okay, here to here, in between this line, take partial anywhere you want. Anywhere you want to take partial, take it. Put your stop loss below this candle. See this candle? Just one tick below that candle. One tick below that candle. Until there is another fair value gap. I'm showing you the real way to trailing stop loss. You don't want, it's up to you, man. I don't want to see it will make a fair value gap here. It will trade this fair value gap, then take this buy side liquidity. I don't want to see that. I want to see it will keep going higher to take that buy side liquidity. Brother, why did you close your trade? I got huge profit for today. It's more than enough for me. Why did you take the buy from here? Isn't it chasing price? When this fall happened, what should it do? Take that low. Did it take it? No. What happened? Respected this propulsion block. See this propulsion block? Mark the propulsion block, extend it to your right. Perfectly respected this propulsion block. Closed above this high. What is that level? Liquidity level. Why that is your liquidity level? Because this is the extreme high. There is no other high. Do you have a fair value gap around this liquidity level? I have the strongest fair value gap. What else do you have? The premium fair value gap. What do you have? That discount fair value gap? I have a lot of discount fair value gap. I don't want to see they will be traded. That is why my stop loss is below that candle which has made this premium fair value gap. I want to see this 15-minute candle will take this buy side liquidity. This 15-minute candle will take this one. So within 12 minutes, it has to take that liquidity. It should not give another opportunity to enter into this market. It will make a fair value gap over there. My stop loss will be one tick below this candle. it will close, or sorry, it will make a fair value gap here. My stop loss will be one tick below this low, below that low. After making the fair value gap, right now my stop loss is here. Why is that? If it make a fair value gap, then this fair value gap will be used as a trap fair value gap. What do we mean by that? It will trade this fair value gap, it will go a bit higher if it can make the fair value gap, okay? Then it will take the liquidity, this low will be taken. After taking this low, use this order block, middle order block, retest, it will go for that buy side liquidity again, if it can make the fair value gap. If it doesn't, then of course I have to wait for that fair value gap. Without fair value gap, how can I use this area? Now I'm going to remove this one because people will think that there is some kind of fair value gap. How can I use this area? See this candle, this is the order block, middle order block, okay, that has been traded over here. This whole area is the order block. What is that? Propulsion block. Without fair value gap, how can I use this area? This is the propulsion block. After trading this propulsion block, I will see a body close above that high. Body close, remember, body close above that high, my stop loss will cover the order block open. This will be covered after seeing the body close above that high. If it doesn't, then it will take that low, retest this order block, it will go higher again. And in that type of situation, this propulsion block is not valid, so I'm not able to trail my stop loss. So it has taken this low, okay, this low has taken, what does it mean? Liquidity has taken, retest this order block, tap to the opening or open of this order block. I want to see it will go higher now. If it doesn't, what is going to happen? Man, I took the partial here, my stop loss is over there, I will get stopped out to the break even. Simple. But keep watching, okay? Body close above this line, my stop loss is going to cover the 50% of this candle, just the 50% of this candle, if the body can close above that line. What if it keep falling? I'll get stopped out here. No man, I don't want to trail my stop loss, because I saw that you trailed your stop loss too fast and you get stopped out. It's up to you. This is precise market. If I get stopped out here, that means this market will keep falling. I don't want to get stopped out to the break even or here. I don't want to get that. I will get stopped out here with some profit. Which did the damage. I will accept that I got the profit here already by partial. Just keep watching this market, wait until body close above that line. Then I will mark the 50% of this candle so far, 50%, and will put my stop loss one tick below that 50%. After the body close above that line. Listen to me, you will learn. If you don't listen to me, you will never learn. Up to you. After body close, until then it's not valid. I will put it here now, okay, just below that low, because liquidity taken has done, it should not give me the market structure shift, so my stop loss will be a bit lower of that low. Any kind of fair value gap it will make, I would love to see that will be unfilled, if it can make any kind of fair value gap over there. Keep watching, keep watching. it is not valid to put it over here until the body close above that line. তবু এই দেয়ালের শরীরে যত রন্ধন যাওয়া মানুষের সাদা প্রতিহীন. I don't want to take any more risk over here because it is trying to take that high but it is failing, right? So you can see market tried one time, two time to close out that high, failed both of this area. So what I will do, I would love to put my stop loss below that candle which has made this unfilled gap, which has been filled 100%. So I'll put it just one tick below that candle. If it stopped me out here, I'll get stopped out over there. I don't want to take the risk anymore as it is not providing what I'm expecting. And this is not the unfilled gap anymore as it has been filled by third candle. Third candle has been filled, so it's not the unfilled gap. I will keep looking for the unfilled gap. Brother, I would love to close my trade exactly over here. Up to you, man. It's up to you. You want to catch that run 40 handle, you have to take that risk. You don't want to catch that run, close the trade over here. Nothing is wrong. I'm just showing you the way to trade, to get stopped out, to take the partial, to manage your risk, everything. Why you put your stop loss from this low to this low, from that low to that low? Because this low is now valid as shifting market structure. I don't want to take that risk. If this is a bullish market, it should not go below that candle. See this candle which has made this parallel gap? It should not go below that candle. Why is that? Liquidity taken has done over here. When this low has been taken, liquidity taken has done. It doesn't need to take one more time liquidity. One more time, it is not valid. But can market take that low and then keep going higher? Of course it can do. How many times it happens? One time out of 1,000 times. So if you are extremely unlucky, then you will get stopped. I don't want to take that risk. I'm explaining everything, brother. But why did you close your trade? Because I don't know how to trade, okay? That is why I closed my trade. You want to compare yourself with me? I don't care. It will be there below this low when the body will close above that line. Until then, it has to be there below that candle. It will close one tick above that line. My stop loss will be below that mean threshold. Actually, I don't want to take the risk anymore. I will put it over there because it is struggling to take that high. So I'm not feeling confident here. So I will put it over there. If I get stopped out, I'll get stopped out over there. I'm not feeling good, okay? So I'll take that risk. Not feeling good. Boom. Got stopped out over there. And I'm okay with that. $17 handle. It's not good, brother. If I would hold my trade and then I would get that 40 handle profit, go for it. I don't want to feel, I want to feel it. It is not giving me, I'm not interested to hold it. I'm more interested to see it will fall a bit more fast before going for that buy side liquidity. So I don't want to take that risk anymore. I would love to trail it because it didn't give me what I was looking for here. For the first time here, for the second time here. One time failed, two time it should done. It is not done, not interested. It will work, let him work, but not interested to hold it anymore. I was waiting for the big short. Looks like we will not have one for now. Jack, I believe that it will happen around the PM session. I think so, brother. Brother, please come PM session because Eid holiday already started. Uncle is now old, brothers. Look, he's coughing. See this fall? I don't want to digest that fall. I don't want to digest. So I would love to get stopped out here. Did I do wrong to get stopped out here? Did I do wrong? You judge, man. You judge. Did I do wrong? Brother, this is my cell. I am going to take the cell. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. I am requesting you. Even if you miss it, don't go for sell. It's my request. Keep one request from the wizard, please. But it is in extremely premium. No, man, it is not in extremely premium. It is making this buy side liquidity much more stronger. To feel those people, it is a sell. This is triple top now. To feel those people, this is a very strong resistance zone. So take the sell, take the sell, take the sell. Please don't do that. I promise you, man. Please don't go for that. Just one time, okay? Maybe it will fall. Maybe it will fall and it will take all of this liquidity. But sacrifice that sell just for the wizard. It's my request. If you are trading with your real money. If you're trading your paper money, then go for sell. But if you're trading with your real money, please don't take the sell. Please, it's a request. I'm taking that risk. Not to tell you that, please don't go for sell. Because I'm seeing it clearly, it's not falling. I don't know you guys can see it or not, but I can see it clearly, it's not falling. That is why I'm requesting. Even if it fall, sacrifice that sell for me, for the wizard. Not trading, but wanted to say hello and support your channel. Have a great trading day, guys. Thank you, brother. Gangjam. Guys, like the video. Only half of the view have liked. By the way, how much did I get? Let me check. How many likes did I get? Oh man, I was thinking about 10,050, but I don't think so. I'm gonna get 10,050 subscriber today. 70 likes. I'm going to start the mentorship where you have to pay me $100 every month, okay? No more free things. No more free things. You guys don't want to give me the free likes, then I don't want to do these free things. Even if it falls, don't take the sell. It's my request to all of you. Please. See this fair value gap? I would love to take the buy from this fair value gap. Let me show you. Let me actually clear everything and I will show you the buy. See this fair value gap over here? That is my buying opportunity. From there to there. This candle tap to this fair value gap. I would love to take the buy over here. What are you talking about? Yes, sir. Where should be the stop loss? Below this low. That should be the stop loss. Now it is 13 handle. I'm not interested to take that 13 handle loss. So what I will do, I will go for this low. See this candle, that low. Now it's 4 handle. It's really too small. I love to take it. That is my target. Will take my partial when market will go above that line. It will go 1 tick above that line. Will take my partial over there. Let me put it a bit lower here. Okay, 7 handle. Just make it 7 handle. Partial. Target. Man, it's not going to work. I'm okay with that. I'll get 7 handle loss. But even if I get the partial, okay, let me make the partial until this line, rejection block. Okay, not the high, until the rejection block. That is 13 handle. But actually my target is this 27 handle. Have a good day, man. Gangjam. It was my request not to take the sell. Okay, I was seeing this market. I don't know you guys saw it as well or not. But it was clearly telling me that don't go for the sell. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Nobody is going to stop me. I'm coming back. Yes, brother. Yes, until the 50% of this weekly bearish gap, until that area, okay? And more specifically, until this buy side liquidity. After this buy side liquidity, of course, this 50% of this weekly gap. That is the partial. That after taking the partial, will put my trail my stop loss to the break even to see if it can give me my profit over here. So I will get stopped out here by that run. When I got stopped out here, I will take re-entry over here. Exactly to that candle, I will take re-entry. Will hold my trade until this area. So isn't it so good to get stopped out, to take re-entry again? It's too easy. It's too easy, brother, to talk about a hindsight. Was that hindsight, brother? Was that hindsight? Oh man. I want to see some kind of fair value gap that will be unfilled. So I want to see this gap will be unfilled. My stop loss will be one tick below this fair value gap, just one tick below that fair value gap, and I will get stopped out over here. One tick below that gap, I'll get stopped out over there after taking that partial. Yeah, there is no other fair value gap. That was the only fair value gap I was wanted to see that. What are you talking about? You will get stopped out? Yeah, I will get stopped out, man. Just one tick below this fair value gap after taking that partial. Either this partial or that partial, whatever you say, depending on your stop loss. If it is 7 handle, then of course this rejection block is more than enough. 13 handle, one contract 13 handle is equal $260 and some more dollar here, 260 and 140. That means $400. I'm already $400 profitable. Brother, could you please show your buy side liquidity one more time? I will try. This high has taken over here by a shallow run. So this shallow high is my liquidity, which is called obvious buy side liquidity. Did you get it, man? Let me keep it over there, okay? Just let me keep it. Except that trailing stop loss. Just let me keep it over there. How can I take re-entry? See this down close body close candle? When market will close one tick above that candle, another buy from this down close body close candle. Stop loss going to cover the mean threshold of that order block. Target this buy side liquidity and that red line, which is the weekly bearish gap 50%. Body close above that one, another buy from there. Stop loss should cover that order block. Not interested to cover the order block. Instead, would love to cover the mean threshold of that order block. First target here, then target there. So I'll keep it over there, okay? When? After the body close above that candle. What are you talking about, man? You are over trading. Don't take. And you are taking a very small run. Yeah, I know. Actually, I will be in the market. I wouldn't wait for the candle close. I'll just, when it will come here, I'll just take that risk. Okay, it came to this line, I'll go for the trade. And stop loss is going to cover the mean threshold of that order block. I'll take that risk actually, and because it's just 8 handle. So don't want to miss it. I just don't want to miss it. Put a buy limit order and take it. If it stopped me out here, I'll take a 8 handle 9 handle loss. Nine handle loss is nothing to me. I am not going to cry for nine handle loss. Well, this is the mean threshold, so I have to put it a bit lower. Sorry, okay, I have to put it a bit lower because the mean threshold is over here. I can't just put it one handle below the mean threshold. I just don't want to do it. It's a bit lower. So 9 handle or 9 handle 75 ticks, something like that. It was counted by my open eye. Okay, so I was not exactly sure what was the mean threshold. I thought the mean threshold is around with the 50% of this gap, so that is why I put my stop loss a bit lower, but that's just a bit lower. Even if you put it below the order block, that is gonna be like 10 handle or something. How much is it's gonna be? Like 13 handle, like 13 handle. If you even put your stop loss below that, well, you don't need to put it below this mean threshold. You don't need to do it. You can simply put it below this order block and hold it until 1:1, which is over there. So let me put it like that way. So 13 handle risk. Okay, don't want to wait for the confirmation. Would love to go for the trade when it will come just around this level. Would love to go for that. The reason is sometimes what happens, it closed above this order block, keep going higher. I don't want to miss it. That is why I told that I would love to take entry over here. Even if I get stopped out here to the mean threshold, I will take re-entry over there. Again, I will go for the trade over there. I'm showing you every opportunity. I'm not going to take this order block entry. I will go for the trade here. First, I will go for the trade here from this order block. See this order block? I will go for the trade from this order block. I will get whatever profit I need. This first partial area. I will get my profit over there, get stopped out over there. Then I'm never going to take this sell. Why? Because it is above the new week opening gap. I'm watching this 15-minute chart. I saw that it fall, retest. I'll go for next buy over there until the next logical level, then got stopped out here. I will go for buy here again. We'll get stopped out over there again. I will try to take the entry from this order block again with a very tight stop loss and tight target or profit, that area. All this area, if I get one buy here, one buy there, okay, for example, one buy there, one buy here, one buy here, 3 buy has already provided me lot of profit. Then I got stopped out one time for 9 handle. Am I going to cry? Should I cry? Even if I get stopped out here by the mean threshold, you can say that, oh brother, after getting stopped out, you're moving your stop loss. I'm showing you where your stop loss has to be. It has to be below this order block. If you put your stop loss below this order block, you will never get stopped out. See, 13 handle. It's not a huge stop loss. 13 handle stop loss. Wait for the confirmation. Body close above this order block. Then if it provide you the entry, go for it. If it doesn't provide, don't go for it. I want to take that risk. I will put my stop loss below this mean threshold. I'll give a bit room. To be honest, if you believe me or not, I'll give it a bit room. And then I'll try to take that on. Even if I get stopped out, I'll try to take a re-entry. If I am forcing myself to trade. If I'm not, why I need to care about that, man? This is a beautiful price action. Now I didn't see the London session. Actually in London session, all I have seen that sell. Actually here there is a very nice sell, liquidity making session. So I have seen a very beautiful sell around the London session. See this high and that high, they're relatively equal highs. Market has made the clean buy side liquidity. After that, I will start to look for sell only. I didn't trade the London session, okay? So don't ask me whatever happened. I will start to look for sell, any kind of selling opportunity if it can provide me. Market structure shift, fair value gap, sell. If I get it, perfect. If I don't get it, then I will look for the order block, which is this highest up close body close candle. When the body will close below this area, I will take the sell from here for 15 handle only. So from there, that will be my trade entry. and that will be my close 15 handle. Stop loss is going to cover the order block 8 handle risk for 15 handle profit. That is my trade for the London session. Very simple, very low, easy to get that. By the way, I got stopped out here. I'm going to cry, man. I got a 13 handle loss. How many people are going to cry with me? If I get 10,050 subscriber, I will come around the PM session. On my MT4, that buy side liquidity is already taken. This buy side liquidity is not taken, and market is not going to fall before taking that buy side liquidity and trading that red line. Remember that. I don't know about any other chart. I know about my chart, and my chart is the accurate chart because I'm using NQM2025. So this is the absolute chart which is absolutely perfect. Until this buy side liquidity is not taken and market is not trading that 50%, I'm not interested to frame any sell. If this market keep falling, I don't give a shit. I know that it has to reach to this red line. Now red line is not that much important to me, but this buy side liquidity has to be taken, which is the obvious buy side liquidity. All of this area is building the confidence to the retail trader that it is a very strong resistance zone. It's a very strong resistance zone. Let me prove it. Now I'm coming in 1 minute chart. See this box over here? This whole box is the zone for the retail trader to take sell, and market is going to take that high. Believe me or not, it is going to take that line, and I prefer to reach until this line. I prefer it will reach until that line. I'll smoke with you. No time, no time for crying. Let's go, man. Let's go. If I ask you, did you learn anything from today's session? What will you say? Oh, I was not able to move it. I wanted to move it until the 50% of this line. Just before that, it stopped me out. Just before one tick, I was putting it and it stopped me out. I was just putting it below the 50%, it stopped me out. Happened within a moment. But okay, happy. The time is not supporting me. I don't know why. It should expand dramatically. Why it is doing that? I'm really getting angry on it. Why it is doing that? Oh, I'm lucky. I got stopped out here. I covered maybe one handle, something like that, right? Can I see the last entry or what? Oh, I can see it from there, I guess. Buy at 80.25, 80. So 6 handle loss. I have 6 handle loss. I am going to mitigate my 6 handle loss. Why did you give me the 6 handle loss? I hate you. I would say be faithful your bias and you will be happy. I don't want to see this market will come to this fair value gap. I really don't want to see that. That it will come to this fair value gap before taking that buy side liquidity. So I will take one more trade here. There, stop loss is going to below this low. If I get stopped out, I'm done for this morning session. Just below that low, okay? One tick below that low. So loss is 4 handle, just 4 handle risk. If it doesn't work, I'll get stopped out. And this morning session, I'm done. I hate you. I hate you, man. I hate you. I have a 6 handle loss, right? 6, 7, 8. So I'll close my trade over here. I'll try to close my trade over there. And that is my 6 handle. 6 handle loss has been mitigated. There. বলো না কেন তুমি কেন আমি একা হৃদয়ে ভাঙচুর That was the buy side liquidity. I got another 2 handle loss. Sorry guys, 2 loss one after another. I am just a shit trader. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you do that, I'm gonna kill you. কেন আমি হৃদয়ে ভাঙচুর It's not the water block yet. It will be the water block if the body close above this side. I didn't notice that this body has closed below that body. So I thought that this was my water block. Actually, the water block is over there because this is the lowest down close body close candle. I hate you. I hate you. Why did you came to this water block one more time? I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Why did you came to this water block one more time? Give me the reply. You should not come to the water block one more time. Why did you came? Give me the expansion. Give me more expansion. I need unfilled gap. I need the unfilled gap. Can তুমি come হৃদয়ে ভাঙছো? This whole area is the propulsion block, not the open. This whole area is the propulsion block. have to survive 2 more minutes. Just 2 more minutes. 1 minute 2 seconds I have to survive. This is the last 60 seconds I have to survive to get my boom. No, I didn't get survive. Got straight out to the break even. I had to survive this last candle before 11:30 to get the expansion. That's okay. 4-6 on sell side below. Wow, I didn't know that. Ciso. Thank you, brother. I had to survive just by this candle, but didn't survive. By the way, guys, that was fun actually. I just tried some small run 1, 2, 3, 4 handle. That was the buy side liquidity. I could close it over there, but I wanted to hold it until this buy side liquidity. It's okay. I mean, if I would close that trade over there, my loss will be mitigated around this area, 6 handle and 4 handle. Remember? Sorry, 6 handle and 2 handle loss. So 8 handle. So I'd be profitable over there, but I wanted to catch this run, which is going to create toward that buy side liquidity. The full run I wanted to catch, but it's okay. Just 1 handle loss. I mean, 1 contract loss with some, yeah, like overall maybe $100-$200 loss. I believe that I'll be able to mitigate that loss. I believe that, man. I will be able to mitigate that loss. Now 200 handle loss can be mitigated anytime. Don't worry. Did you sound like, why did you redeem, guy? Did you sound like, why did you redeem, guy? No, I was just doing the fun. Okay, to be honest, here everything was fun. Just one contract, I was just pushing the button without any logic. Like $100-$200 loss, just nothing. Push the button. We'll put the stop loss like something like this. This is just for fun, nothing else. Put the stop loss over here. How many handle? Like 59, 67. So 8 handle, something like that loss. And this is just fun, nothing else. I'll close it. Okay, I'll just push the button simply for fun. So 61 handle, 65 handle, 4 handle loss. By the way, guys, thank you so much for being over here. I hope that we will meet around tomorrow. I hope that you got something from all of this price action, all of this area, the way we have explained all of this price action. It is so, please don't think that it is all the area I'm trying to. Here, every entry I did without higher time frame PDR. There was no higher time frame PDR, nothing. Okay, so this all area is too risky, and of course, just 4 handle, 5 handle. I really don't care about all of these things. 4 handle, 5 handle, just nothing to me. There is nothing in 15-minute chart. So I was just pushing the button randomly. If you tell me, I can push the button again, because one contract entry for 4-5 handle loss, I really don't care about them, and it's just nothing. But yeah, I hope that you got something from this stream, and if you learned something from that, don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, don't forget to come back again tomorrow. Okay, anybody has any question? If you have, then let me know, otherwise I'm gonna close the session because it's already 11:30. Around the PM session I'll come. I hope that I'll be back with more entries, with more precision, man. Learn to lose. Hey Robson, thank you brother, you can simply leave me alone. You don't need to learn how to lose, man. Thanks you brother, no problem. It's not boom, it's books. Always dying. Thank you Gurmit, thank you brother. Jonathan waiting for PM. I will come around the PM session in Discord, okay, not in YouTube. So I'll come around the Discord and I will try to find any entry opportunity if I get, and then we'll see if we can do something around the PM session. Okay, so this all fun. PM should be better. AM was so beautiful. AFX AM was so beautiful, brother. By the way, PM not thinking that it's gonna be beautiful. It will depend on the lunch hour. If market can take this buy side liquidity and reach until this area by the PM session, then it's gonna be so beautiful around the PM session. If it doesn't do that, instead of that, if it reach inside this new week opening gap, PM session is gonna be shit, more than shit, to be honest. I hope. Okay, so we'll see how it is going to trade around the PM session. Now it's really huge. I got $400 loss. I have to mitigate that $400 loss. I will mitigate them in the lunch hour, and then I'll get relaxed. Do you employ time-based cycles in your trades and analysis? What did you say, brother? Do you employ time-based cycles in your trades and analysis? What does it mean? My English is really so bad, so you have to tell me what does it mean. $15-minute bullish fair value gap. Yeah, okay. I'm not time based. I don't know what do you mean by that, but I think that is something you're asking about the time. Yeah, I give the priority to time first and then the price. So if the time is not good, the price is not good to me. Okay, it's always the time based. Thank you guys for being over here. I will mitigate my loss. Remember this thing, 1034. I will make it 105. Sorry, 10. Sorry, no, 1500. Then I will be done for this day, for today. Until the next time, cheers guys.